Hey guys, I'm back. I have a viewer request video because it was a good idea. I think it was on my last video. I did the Zootopia retrospective because that movie came out. Still haven't seen it. They said I'll watch it eventually. Don't know when. But someone pointed out with the FNAF 2 movie coming out. Oh, excuse me. I should do a FNAF retrospective, which is funny. I'm not prepared. Hold on, I gotta get a thing. Don't mind me, just off screen doing things. There was something I needed for the video that I forgot to grab, but I have it now, and we're not starting over. So he asked me to do a FNAF retrospective, so I tried to find all of my old FNAF things, which these would have to be circa 2015, 2016, maybe even 2014, somewhere in that era, because I, for one, know I was still in high school when FNAF 1 was a thing, and I'm pretty sure I was either a junior or a senior, so it had to be either 2014, like I said, 2014 through 2016. I didn't look at the dates. I got some videos on my channel of these, so these have been shown before. These are actually some of my earliest videos that blew up were these figures. So I figured we'd look at them again. So, first one, because it's the one I'm holding right now. Here's Foxy, my original Foxy. He's still intact besides some of the teeth have snapped off since this guy was made. So a lot of these early ones were collaborations with, at the time, his username was Batman Beyond 117. It has changed several times since then. For the longest time, it was the Lost Minifig. I don't know what it is now. He goes by Jimbo now on his current account. His name is James, my buddy James. He sculpted these. I don't even know what he used. It's some kind of, it's not, I think it was some kind of Sculpey. I don't know, but they are dated in both just the sculpts themselves and the material, but they have a charm to them just because of the era they were made in, and I still like them. You can see the fingerprints highlighted in the ears there in the sculpt, because James sent it to me with fingerprints in it, and then I never bothered to sand them out either. So, but here's Foxy. I made these legs. I painted all this. But yeah, this original sculpt here was not by me. This was a collaboration effort. You can see the back. I don't think this head can turn. I think it's glued on here. They were removable. He had sent me just the heads, and I ended up gluing some of these on. But yeah, here is Foxy. It's still good though. It's got the eye patch. It's got, I think I added these little toothpick tufts of hair on top. So he survived all these years besides some of the teeth snapping off. Now some of these are incomplete. I couldn't find the body, or I think the body might have gotten painted over for this other one, but here's his original Freddy head that he sent me, James, and I painted this up. It looks like, yeah, it's just very massive. It's pretty outdated, to be honest, because James is a very good sculptor, like at a point. We all improved over the years, but these are some of James's early work too, so it's good to see how we've improved. But yeah, I made this with the black eyes and the white pupils. Here is version 2 of Freddy, and I think I painted over the original Freddy's body to make this one because it's not the same as Lego Brown. So I did the same with the eyes, but this is like an updated sculpt. It's a lot smaller and more accurate, you can see, compared to the other Freddy. Better shaping on it. But yeah, I'm not sure if this was supposed to be Toy Freddy, or I'm sorry, Withered Freddy or not, but I think I've painted it to just look like normal Freddy. But there's version 2 of Freddy. Here's version 1 of Bonnie, which his ears did not make it through over the years, so you can see there's the unpainted sculpt and more fingerprints. But here is Bonnie, painted up by me, sculpted by James, and said I don't have his body anymore because I think I used it for another figure that I've lost to time. I know I had a version 2 of Bonnie with a different head that was a cast of a sculpt initially made by Mick Eternity when he was around. I couldn't find that figure. I looked everywhere I think it could be, and I cannot find it. I know I didn't sell it or anything, so haven't found it. But I did find this original Bonnie head that James made with minus the ears because they snapped off. And then here is Withered Bonnie with a head sculpted by James as well. And then I painted this, added these. I made this body. You can see they all had a similar template when I painted them, but Withered Bonnie here still survived. He's still got the wires in there that James had stuck in there. You can see his red eyes painted in the back there. He's got the 2 sets of teeth. Very glumpy on the back there for some reason. I don't know what paint I used, but yeah, I think I used fabric paint actually. This might be, no, this is the paint pen. I can tell this is the paint pen paint. But yeah, there's Withered Bonnie. Going to be in the new movie, from what I understand, because it's the toy animatronics. Oh, I'm going out of order. I have another FNAF 1 one. Here's Chica, which is still fully intact, and the Let's Eat, honestly, still pretty clean after all these years, but, you know, another James head sculpt that I painted. Bless me. So, yeah, there's that one. Chica's never my favorite, character-wise either. Don't really care. I always like Bonnie and Freddy better, but, let's see. I only have 2 left. I'll save my favorite for last. Here's Toy Bonnie, another James sculpt. Also going to be in the new movie, voiced by Matthew Patrick, from what we've heard. So, yeah, Toy Bonnie. So these all follow a similar format, couple lines. Chest, painted head. So this is one that, again, James painted this particular, not painted, I painted all these. He sculpted this particular head. So this was probably one of my first collabs I ever did with anyone in the community at all, were these FNAF heads. These were really early on with James doing these. So here's my favorite one, my favorite collaboration with me and James. The original Golden Freddy that he made me. So I have a picture of this in the office. There's a guy on YouTube. I can't remember the exact name of the video of the channel, but it's called something like Lego FNAF Retrospective or whatever. And this dude like does a video essay on like all the versions of Lego FNAF over the years, and like he talks about these figures in the video that me and James made. And he shows the picture I took of Golden Freddy in the office, like squatted down and all, and I always really liked that photo. But yeah, here it is with James made it where the neck was tilted and it still pegs into a head, and the idea is, you know, sit him down like that, or whatever. But yeah, this one still has a soft spot in my heart. It's a fun one. I don't know why. It's definitely dated and comparatively, but I really like this one. And it's really funny because here's what I grabbed at the start of the video to compare it to my newest FNAF figure years later, like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. You know, my Springtrap that I made, where I fully sculpted it, painted it, and everything. You can just see, you know, if I bring in Golden Freddy, you can see what years of this hobby and progressing in this hobby does for the the style and the look of these. So these are definitely more Lego-like and simple compared to my Springtrap that I made. I have a whole video on this guy as well. Honestly, now looking back, I wish this guy was bigger. My biggest complaint about this figure, he's too thin. This is supposed to be an animatronic suit that someone's inside of, so I wish I had made the chest especially a little thicker. It looks fine from the front, but as soon as you turn him to the side, he looks like a twig. So he's probably a little too thin, but I'm still really proud of the head on it and the paint job, so it gets a pass. But I do wish I had made changes in retrospective. But either way, I'm just going to leave these two here. They'll be the thumbnail probably. Either way, that's pretty much it. That's everything I have to my left here to show off. I don't think I made any more besides the Bonnie that I talked about that I can't find. I think that was my extent of FNAF customs. I have the bootleg ones I've talked about. But I never made any of the full custom ones besides the ones I already showed. I never made a Mangle, never made any of the other Withereds. And this is the only Springtrap I ever made right here, years later. So you can see how long this franchise has been going, too. Like 10 years. These are almost 10 years apart, pretty much, from each other. And this franchise is still going. And here we have a movie coming out. So said I've been out of high school for, 10 years. 2015, 2025. Good Lord. How the time flies. So, still doing it. Still making videos. Still making stuff. So that puts a date on things. But yeah, thanks for watching. FNAF 2 said Hori's doing this video. It's coming out technically tomorrow. I'm seeing it tomorrow. Don't know if it'll be any good. It might be like the first movie where it's just an hour and a half of, hey, look, here's the thing from the game, and there's like hardly any plot. So, but it might be cool. We'll see. Probably be entertaining. Gonna go watch it. So thanks for watching, though. Let me know what you think of these figures down below. Don't know if I'll make any new ones, to be honest. And like I said, the closest I'll ever go is maybe a version 2 of Springtrap, but don't know when. But, thanks for watching, and, bye.